What's going on, guys? HGK Titan here with another video, and in this video we will be continuing along our series of completing every map on Chimps difficulty. So if you may or may not be able to tell, you guys can hear me a little bit better today, and that's because I went through my settings and I fixed my mic to where you guys could hear me. The reason why I was struggling with the volume on my mic is there was this little white noise that I didn't want you guys to hear because it was kind of annoying. But anyways, obviously you guys can hear me now, so let's get back to the video. So of course we're going to be doing the Druid method again. It's going to be Open Greenfoot with the Ninja Monkey, the Druid, the Alchemist, and if you want to know what tiers you need to have unlocked for this strategy, it's quite simple. You can either watch the previous video or you can just follow along. Alright, so the map is Cubism again, playing on hard mode, Chimps difficulty, and let's get it done. Just like previous videos, of course, we're going to be starting with the Ninja Monkey, because the Ninja Monkey is going to carry us through these first couple of rounds while we're waiting to get Open Greenfoot and getting enough money to actually afford to get the Druids on the field. So in these first couple of rounds, it is important to try and use your money wisely, because we want to have our setup done by round 40. Now, it won't be our full setup. We won't have all 6 Druids. We won't have our Ninja Monkey exactly where we want him. We won't have our Ninja or our Monkey Village on the field yet, but as you may know, at wave 40 the Moab comes, and if we don't have 2 tier 4s, our Alchemist, and our Open on the field by round 40, then there's a slight possibility that the Moab will actually get through. Now, I haven't tried this map without getting every monkey on the field the way that I'll be doing it in this video, so I'm not sure with the amount of times that the Moab can pass through if we'd actually be able to pop him without the Alchemist, which is, we can probably do it, but at the same time I know this strategy works. You won't struggle at all, and you'll be able to beat the map. Alright, so we're going to get Seeking Shurikens, and now we're going to have enough money to get Open on the field in just a second. Now, in placing our Open, we want to place him in the center here, right next to our Ninja Monkey, because that's going to allow our Ninja Monkey to get buffed, and our Druids are also going to go over here on the right side, and we're going to be able to fit 6 in there. Okay? And then if you are struggling to fit 6 in here, or if I struggle to fit 6, you still have room down here and over here to the left of the Ninja Monkey as well. So now we have enough money, we can get our first Ninja Monkey, or not Ninja Monkey, our first Druid on the field, and I'm actually going to place our first Druid over here on the left. And the reason I want to place him on the left is I might be making him our Avatar of Wrath, just because I'm going to be able to solo him out when it comes to placing down the Alchemist and stuff like that. So rather than the Alchemist buffing all 6 of our Druids at the same time, he's only going to have the option to buff these 3, which is going to be the Ninja Monkey, the Druid, and of course Open. So this is what I want it to look like. But at the same time, I might not make him our Avatar of Wrath. I'm still going to make that decision a little bit further down the road when I see where I can place my Monkey Village. Which our Monkey Village is probably going to go down here at the bottom. That's why I'm kind of confident in saying that he's going to end up being our Avatar of Wrath. No, it's all dependent if I can fit 6 or 5 more Druid monkeys into this little circle here. If I can do that, then he's definitely going to be our Avatar of Wrath. So our first Druid, wait, no, can't start placing him yet. We have to follow our rules. At round 40, we need to have our Alchemist up. We need to have our first Populist up. I almost lost track of what round we were on. Which I think we might be a little bit of money short to get a stronger stimulant on our Alchemist, because I did put 2 points into the heart and got the Heart of Oak, which I shouldn't have done. so shame on me, but at the same time, it shouldn't make too big of a difference because stronger stimulant just makes the effects last longer. And then you guys will have to let me know if you guys like the music in the background. I just figured it would fill the quiet gaps in the videos, because I do know there's sometimes when it's a little bit quiet, there's nothing to talk about. We're just waiting to gather money, and sometimes you guys just want to watch the video. You don't necessarily want to like hear me talk the entire time. And then of course sometimes I just run out of stuff to talk about. But of course, this is the start of my channel. I have lots of stuff to talk about, and you guys will just have to let me know if you like the topics of discussions, if you guys want to hear more about my life, if you guys want to hear more about video games, if you guys want to hear about what direction I want to take my channel, because I do have what direction I want to take this channel in my mind. And just so happens to be the direction I want to take this channel is going to be strictly for gaming. Like, I'm not much of a blogger. Talking about my personal life isn't really a top priority or anything like that. I just really like to play games, and I figured if I play these games a lot or as much as I do, why don't I just make videos on it? Because maybe there's people out there who want to watch me play games. I mean, who knows? So far, the amount of people that have been watching my videos is actually quite surprising. I think I've gotten 130 views in the past week, and this is just at the start of my channel. Who knows where I'm going to be in 6 months, a year, 2 years, and if I can make a community, why not do it? The same goes for you guys. If you guys like to play games, if you guys have the means to record your videos, why not just do it? Just start a channel and see where it goes. And that's not saying that my channel is gonna blow up. Could be 2 years down the road, and I still only have 10 followers. Like, I'm just doing this because I love to play games, and I figured why not give it a shot, you know? I'm sure you guys understand. Anyways, like I was saying, I will be making this a 100% gaming channel. I haven't decided if I want to be more of a instructional, how-to kind of channel, or if I want to turn a little bit more into comedy and stuff like that. But as my channel ages and progresses, I'll find what kind of channel that I want to make this. Like, I'm not saying that I'm going to do balloons for the entire time, because while this is a fun game and all that, I'm sure just watching balloons every day is going to get a little bit boring, going to get a little bit old. So I do have games that I want to add to the channel. If you guys have games that you want to see, then you guys can tell me in the comments, and I'm more than willing to play them. The one game that will be on my channel no matter what is going to be Overwatch 2 as soon as that comes out, because I'm a diehard Overwatch fan. I've played the game ever since its release, and I feel in my mind it's probably one of the better games that have been made. I mean, of course it has its flaws, but in the long run, as far as like the concept, the content of the actual game, I believe it's up there as far as the actual quality and the content of the game. Alright, the only thing we're doing now is we are setting up our Druids. We're getting our final formation into effect. Right now, looks like we may have to find better positioning for our Druids that we're going to have over here on the right, because we need this Druid to have a total of ×5 buff in order for us to make him our Avatar of Wrath. If not, we're gonna have to switch it up and probably make this guy our Avatar of Wrath. And that's just because we need that but we don't need it, but we want our Avatar of Wrath to have that 5 times Druid buff because it does make him stronger. Alright, so there is our 5th Druid, and does he get... No, he is not. Which is a big bummer, so that means we're going to have to make this guy our Avatar of Wrath. That means we're going to have to get another Alchemist out on the field, but again, it's not a massively big deal. Just as long as we have 6 Druids on the field and our Avatar of Wrath is buffed 5 times. There we go. Alright, here is our last Populist. And there's the one I set aside. I'm going to be putting Heart of Thunder on this Druid, and that's just to make sure that we take care of all the single balloons because they can become a little bit overwhelming, and as you guys know, or may or may not know, the Heart of Thunder does affect multiple balloons at the same time. Alright, so now the only thing we need to do is we need to wait till about round 81, 82 for us to get enough money to get the Avatar of Wrath. So if you guys want to hang out and watch the entire video, you guys are more than welcome to hang out with me here, or you can fast forward a little bit until you see round 81, and then you guys can click back in and watch how I finish the this map. Anyways, if you guys are still here, I figured I'd take this time to actually talk about balloons, and like, I'm kind of in a mixed opinion about how I feel about chimps, because I feel like chimps on certain maps is like extra difficult, and it's a little bit more difficult than it needs to be. Like, yes, I like the challenge, I like thinking of different ways to place all of the towers, I like coming up with ways to use the income, but at the same time it takes such a long time. Like right now, we need to wait until round 82 just to get enough money to get our Avatar of Wrath on the field. I feel if the rounds were shorter but a little bit more difficult, it would make a little bit more sense. That way we didn't have to wait 20 to 30 minutes just to get enough money to buy our tier 5, and then we know we're going to win anyways. That's just how I feel. Like, this is a great game and a great game mode. It's just I feel like it takes a lot of time, and a little bit more time than it needs to take. Like, yes, it is a challenging mode, and it's supposed to be challenging, but I don't feel like it should take 30 minutes just to be a level. Like, especially right now, like, I know for a fact that this composition is going to take us all the way to round 85. We're not going to struggle one step of the way. So it's just like a personal opinion that I have, is like chimps in general just takes way too long to actually get money together and progress, because it's just a lot of just sitting and waiting. And that's one thing I absolutely despise, is just sitting and waiting and doing nothing, because I like to do stuff. I like to be a little bit more interactive when I play my games. Like, I'm a big first-person shooter guy, and that's interactive all the way. So going from first-person shooters to playing these strategy games does involve a lot of sitting around and waiting, and that's a little bit opposite of what I like to do. But at the same time, I do love strategy games, just because it makes you think. You need to find a way to beat an obstacle with means that are kind of difficult. That's just how I feel about Chimps mode and strategy games in general. You guys can let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Anyways, we are at round 77. As you can see, we are still around $23,000 short from getting our Avatar of Wrath, but don't worry, we will make all the money in time, because around 81, 82, there's just going to be a lot of balloons that come through, and you're going to see our money just shoot up. Which, which really doesn't make too much sense. Like, we got our entire formation on the map by round 61, and now we need to wait 20 turns. Okay, I'm done. It's not that big a deal. But again, it is Thanksgiving week. I hope you guys have some awesome plans in store. I hope you guys get to spend time with your family. If you guys don't get to spend time with your family or anything like that, it's alright too. You guys can sit here and hang out with me, or if you guys enjoy eating food, there's a lot of different places out there that you can go on Thanksgiving and actually get a Thanksgiving meal. I know me, myself, and I like to cook my own food and prepare like a nice big Thanksgiving meal, even if it's just gonna be me. But this year I actually get to spend time with my brother. I get to spend time with his girlfriend, and unfortunately I won't be able to spend time with my mom or my grandparents. But that's all right. We can spend Thanksgiving with them next year, or probably be able to see them on Christmas. But it is round 81 and we almost have the Avatar of Wrath. A little bit more money and we can afford him. So round 82 is here. Within these first couple of balloons pop, we should be able to pull our Avatar of Wrath out. As soon as we get our Avatar of Wrath out on the field week 1, especially on this map, like there's no way that any balloons are going to get through. And you can watch the Avatar of Wrath just absolutely annihilate these balloons. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and throw a couple more Alchemists on the field, and that's just to ensure that our Avatar of Wrath is going to get buffed. Because as you may or may not know, the Alchemist does buff your towers significantly. If you took a tower that was buffed by an Alchemist and a tower that wasn't buffed by an Alchemist, you would see a drastic increase in the amount of balloons that the tower that's buffed with the Alchemist can pop. And it's not a small number, like a couple thousand, it's a drastic number. So that's a little bit of advice if you're ever playing this game and you're struggling to pass a level and you don't know why. Just throw an Alchemist onto your main tower that you're building around and it'll probably fix your problem. But right now our formation is looking really good. No balloons are getting past. I'm not even worried. They barely even made it around this corner, and that was before we had our Avatar of Wrath buffed and before we even had him on the field. So at round I think round 95 is the first challenging round of balloons. If you guys can make it past round 95 either using this strategy or using your own strategy, then you pretty much won. The next hardest round, of course, is round 98, and that's just because they send a massive amount of Moabs at you. But I know with this strategy we're not going to struggle, it's going to be easy. But if you guys are trying a different strategy, trying something new, then as long as you guys can make it past round 98 and 99, then you guys have won. Because the bad balloon, yes, it's a big balloon and it's difficult to pop. It takes a little bit of time to pop. It's still not as hard as the two previous rounds. Alright, and as you can see, I have a lot of money. At any time I feel like we're struggling, I can add a tower. Like I can add a Super Monkey at any point and get him up to the Dark Knight. Which the Dark Knight has increased attack power against Moabs, so he's a really good tower to have in Chimps or any other mode, especially if you're struggling with Moabs. Like another game mode that's a little bit more difficult is double HP Moabs. If you guys can't seem to beat those levels or you're struggling with them, just throw down a Super Monkey, give him Dark Knight, and you'll see that he really does work against those balloons. Alright, as you can see, our guys are still doing work. Why not? Let's go ahead and give our Ninja Monkey Grandmaster. Now, you don't need to get the Grandmaster, it's just we have the money, so why not do it? Plus, the Ninja Monkey is a really good tower in and by itself. It's a little bit better if you use the Ninja Monkey with the center path upgrades, because the center path upgrades, much like the Druid Monkey, can buff other Ninja Monkeys. It's just with the Ninja Monkey, the strategy can buff it up to 20 times, whereas with the Druids it only buffs it 5 times. So I feel like in the long run, the Ninja Monkey strategy could be a little bit better in the long run. But with the Druid monkeys, as you can see, the Druids have a lot more peers. And that's what I'm going for, is just being able to hit as many blues at the same time as you possibly can. Alright, as you can see, we beat Chimps mode, no problem. And this is gonna end our video here. I thank you guys for watching. Again, if you have any recommendations, if you guys want me to tackle a challenge on this game or another one, feel free to tell me in the comments below. If you guys liked the video and want to show your support, feel free to subscribe. And of course, I will see you guys in the next one.